Hey everybody, this is Justin Rohn from Agriscaping.com, and so I'm out in the heat of the summer to show you a couple of really cool things that are growing right here in the city of Phoenix. This is one of the first edible HOAs and edible HOA communities here in the Phoenix area. It really is the first here at Agriscaping, and I want to show you some of the cool stuff that we have here in the landscape that's really edible. You might have some of these in your garden and never knew that it was edible. So this is elephant's food, and this is what Indian elephants actually eat, and they sustain themselves on it. And these little petals on here have a wonderful, oh man, this one's really good. Wonderful lemony flavor, nice crunch to it, awesome on a nice fish taco or just throwing in a salad. You don't even really need any salad dressing on a thing like this. I mean, you've got that nice lemon pepper kind of salad dressings and vinaigrettes. This stuff rocks. This is just one of the cool things growing right here at the Village at North Glen. And I'm going to show you some of the houses and take you inside and show you some of the other really cool stuff we've already been harvesting around here on this site, and some of the stuff that you can be growing right now, even in the heat of the summer, to enjoy wonderful fresh food year-round in the state of Arizona. So come check this out. You can see we're building some new ones over here and stuff, but these are some of the models. This is kind of the grand opening day, and so I wanted to show you a little sneak peek at what's inside, how these kitchens look, how some of the food works, and come join me. Come join me. You're gonna have to hurry, come on. I mean, this is a good time to be alive, and we don't have much time on these Facebook videos, right? So, cool little courtyards. I mean, nice little place if you want a place that you can kind of lock and leave and do what needs to get done in your workday, and then come back and have a nice place to relax. We got wonderful little fruit trees and stuff too that will be integrating into your own personal front gardens. Your own herbs will be integrated right in. And let's see who's home.
Welcome.
Hey, good to see you, Lainey. Come on. We'll join you guys here too. So there's a lot of cool stuff online. You want to check some free stuff out. If you see that, 3steps.agriscaping.com. That's a great way to get some information for yourself on how to grow your own food at home. And let's go into the kitchen. So what do you got prepped in there? Do you remember some of the stuff we got?
We have some oranges, apples, grapefruit, and peppers, all things that can be.
Yep. And this is a wonderful,
here.
like a nice open feel, nice kitchen area and stuff too. Nice little open area in this space. And a lot of room to entertain even in the heart of Phoenix.
Yes.
And so that's really cool. We're at 35th Avenue in Glendale, just to give you kind of perspective. It's a little gated community. There's only about 40 homes, I think, in this community, and they're selling pretty fast. So if you're interested in looking for a place that can grow food for you, we do that here in the landscapes. Literally, our Agriscaping certified guys are out here growing the food right in the landscape. It's there to pick. There's over 128 fruit trees here on the site, and we'll talk more about that with the other guys in the other house. But wanted to show you some of the cool stuff that is harvesting right now. So we actually have wonderful pink grapefruits, as well as a lot of jalapenos. I love them red. These are some Valencia Oranges that we've got over here. We got the Dorset Golden Apple and the Anna Apple, which has more of a pink hue. Those ones are also here on site. Some Navels that are here on site that are all harvesting right now.
My favorite, the artichokes.
Your favorite over here?
Favorite's artichokes.
Yeah, this is kind of fun because you can take, I mean, that just looks cool. You can probably want to zoom in on this. But these are all throughout the property. These are some pretty small ones, but they look cute. It looks like you got the perfect size ones. Look at that nice red hue that they have on them as well. And if you saw our video, one of the last ones we did, we talked about how to get more heart out of your artichoke. And these are some good examples. They've already started to bloom, but this could actually be harvested. So this, if I was going to do a nice little party, I would love, pick these three. And at the beginning of the party, they act as a decoration. But in the middle of the party, I might actually chop these things in half, pull out all this stuff, and actually throw them in the boiler and actually let them boil. I put them in my pressure cooker for about 10 minutes, on the boiler for about 35 minutes. And I'll put in some garlic and some garlic cloves in with the water and some salt. Usually I put some salt and some garlic cloves in there. And then literally you'll be able to spoon the stuff out and it's like ready to go. A little bit of olive oil, and you've got a wonderful artichoke dip that you can do from these wonderful flowers. So not just looking pretty, they're also wonderful things to eat. So let's go check out the other house, and we'll talk to some of the guys here that are helping people get these houses. We've got some other cool stuff out there. Malabar spinach, moringa, this would be some of the trees that we'll have on site as well. Some begonia, nice shade-loving edible flower. Awesome stuff out there. And so we can custom fit your backyards in this location. If you're using our Agriscaping guys, we can custom fit them for you, which is another cool thing we can do. Different varieties of garlic we have tea tree plants, so a lot of good Australian varieties of plants which love the heat out here. And so those might be some other ones that you'd love to have. Hawaiian tea, that's actually that red plant if you happen to see that one over there. That Hawaiian tea is an edible plant. It does great on a patio just like this. You can grow it indoors as well. You can eat with the leaves like you would a banana leaf. And then when the roots are ready, you can actually take the roots out, boil them down into a molasses. Wow. And, looks like, just like Arizona often does, it just overheated our little gimbal thing. So, well, let's check out the other property. At least part of it's working, right? Am I still here? There we go. All right, we'll go inside. So 2 agents on site. We got Joe Ching, we got Brian Tech, and these guys are awesome. You'll love to just hang around with if you want to just come in and hang out. You guys home? Are you home?
Yes.
All right.
Come on in.
Joe and Brian are home.
Yes.
Well, I love this kitchen. Is probably my favorite out of these two. It's massive.
Yes, it's got that huge open concept. So if you want to entertain with your family and friends, I mean, this is the place to do it. You're going to have your separate living space. You have the breakfast bar over here. Plenty of room for, this is an 8-person kitchen table.
8-person kitchen table, a lot of space. Good entertainment kind of area and stuff over there too. I see you got some space for some other edible flowers that they might be picking and have some things that might, come from the... And it comes complete with food. No, I'm just kidding. It probably doesn't come complete with food.
Just the agriscaping.
Just the agriscaping. But this is a good example. So these grapes, these are actually some good crimson red. We're actually going to be growing some of these around the pool house area, along with the bananas and other things that we have there. Beets, there's some good rainbow beets that I see that they've got in the mix here. Edible flowers all throughout the site. And so this actually is a good display. I'm not going to grow popcorn though, Joe.
Are you sure?
I'm not going to go. We could.
I thought I put in a special.
We could do that. But if we did, I would do ones called strawberry popcorn and some of the other more rare varieties. There's even a chocolate popcorn that we can grow out here, and it would actually be pretty cool. It's a really cool striped kind of popcorn cluster. We can grow that maybe around the pool area.
There you go.
That would be the way to say it. And this is beautiful. So,
Yeah.
did you decorate this, Joe?
I did, with the help of all of our team a little bit. Yeah, so we basically have it decorated here. We can go upstairs if you guys want to check it all out. We have
I think it'd be good.
rooms and everything set up there.
Awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff out here. If you want to see the rest of that other house, man, I'm just making a mess. So if you want to check out the other house, we didn't go upstairs so that you could get curious enough to come on out here and check it out. They actually decorated the rooms really cool. I mean, I was like looking in there, I was like, I had to take a couple pictures because I'm sure my daughter's going to really like one of the rooms that's in there. And I know that coming to model homes like these, that's one of the best things to do. It's like my wife's always like, hey, can we go check out a model home or something like that? And it's fun. And so it's fun to come check it out, and then you'll be cool to be able to tell your friend who actually moves here, and you'll be able to always tell them, well, I hooked you up, right? And so you'll be able to come and hang out and enjoy some of the awesome things created here in a homeowners association. That's a different relationship, right?
Yeah.
This is Mark in the background. He's the man that's helping make this all happen. Do you want to say any words on this, Mark? I mean, what do you like most about this community?
I like the whole community of the community. That you're in a great space close to downtown, and we're growing edible plants and putting the same amount of effort in that you would put for nothing, and we have production.
See, everybody else has those HOA fees that they're always like, man, they keep upping the prices and they give you nothing in return. You know, it's kind of like, oh, so here's an option, here's an opportunity, something that hasn't happened anywhere that I'm aware of. I don't know either, but cool that then you actually got some food and stuff that you can harvest. What are the people most excited about that have moved in already? What are they most excited about?
The most exciting thing about it is going to be the agriscaping. This is a lot of families are moving into this neighborhood. They like the community feel of it, like Mark was saying. They want that lifestyle that we're trying to provide for them, basically, fully sustainable. We have the tankless water heaters, the dual pane windows, so we keep the houses really energy efficient. And then just to be able to go outside of your house and go up, pick an apple, pick an orange. I mean, that's really what people are looking for when they're looking for the lifestyle that we're trying to provide here over at the Village.
Yeah, and one of the things we didn't show you guys was the natal plum. Now, you got to taste one of those because I let you taste. What did you think?
I've never tasted a plum that is that juicy and just amazing and organic.
And these things grow on a bush, and so it's not your normal, it's a typical plant that people grow, but they grow the one that doesn't grow any fruit. It's just all ornamental. So what we brought in here is the ones that actually grow the fruit. And it's a wonderful little sweet, full of vitamin C and stuff, a little fruit that you can pick right off of these little bushes after these beautiful white flowers are blooming, and it's a wonderful, wonderful plant. If you checked out our TV show earlier today, Pat McMahon got to try one out earlier today, and he actually liked it. I think it shocked him. We also told him that he could eat loofahs. And so it's also true though. You can eat a loofah, but you want to eat it when it's small, not necessarily when it's a spuds, right?
Correct.
But it could be
I
a good
just learned that
survival.
today.
Right. So maybe you want to introduce yourself too and kind of how you fit into the puzzle of what goes on.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Spiller. I'm with Suburban Mortgage, and I'm the preferred lender here, and I work with very closely with Joe and Brian to help buyers come and live in this beautiful community, and it's amazing, and I'm really, really excited. Like they were saying, it's kind of this new concept as far as my favorite part about is the artichokes.
The artichokes, like we showed you on the other ones.
The artichokes are awesome. The plant is beautiful. I didn't realize how beautiful an artichoke plant is, and they taste delicious. So it's really just such a unique and should be the future of how these communities should work, and it's just great. I love it. I'm
I like
so
her.
impressed.
Keep her around. Right? So artichokes too. It's like something we'll have to show you at another segment. Is you can actually eat the leaves off of those artichokes. Those big old massive leaves. You can actually slice up the core part of that leaf, and it works the same. It has a very similar profile as eggplant. So if you want eggplant parmesan, you can literally create artichoke parmesan from those sliced up, the big leaf parts off of those things. Very succulent, those bases of those leaves. So
I learn something every day.
I know. I'm taking one home.
you're taking one.
Yes.
There we go. Well, let's go upstairs. Maybe you can show us around. Joe.
Absolutely.
Brian, you can show us around too?
Yes.
Don't eat all the fun. Okay, let's go. See, these guys make buying a house easy, and that's another cool part. They've got a great team that they've collaborated all together on. And so if you're intimidated by the process, now's not the time to be intimidated with it, because these guys are just cool. I mean, just come hang out, talk with these guys. They can work their magic, and they're going to find the right route that's going to fit for you, your family, and make it all work. Does that sound like a good idea?
Of course.
That's
it does.
okay.
Yeah. So one of the,
But better wait for the camera to catch up to you. Hold on.
too excited.
He's too excited.
I'm so excited about the houses.
These are well-built houses too. I mean, I love the insulation of these windows. At my house, we have to like hide the windows because they let all the heat in. But I've noticed on these ones, you feel them, and they're nice. It's a good windows. These are well-insulated homes. They set them up so that they're easy to manage.
So I mean, just what everybody really loves about the houses too is the quality and the attention to detail in the construction. I mean, I have people walk in that have gone and see other new builds, and they're just like, oh, this is standard, that is standard, all these canister LED lights are standard. Yes, all of that's going to be standard over here.
See, the air conditioning's on right now, and I don't even hear it.
Right, yeah.
So that's another cool thing. I mean, a lot of times you hear it like, it's always rumbling. It's like, no, these are quiet, and it's really nice in here.
Yes. So, I mean, you come up here, this is going to be the Windsor model. It can be a 3 or 4
Zoom in on
bedroom.
this. You can kind of see the Windsor model here. And again, a lot of families are moving in here. A couple of kids. I mean, it's a good starter home for some families. I mean, this is a great layout, great floor plans and stuff, the different options they have. You got your 2-car garage with a little bit of space. You got a little door to access and stuff. So your car never has to be in the sun while you're home. And that's a great upgrade for a lot of what is out here, especially in the Phoenix area. Your options. Like, I park on the street. We covered in our garage because we needed more space, but now you can get the more space and not have to deal with all that.
Got all that extra room. Yeah. Well, let's check out the master, because
Yeah,
I mean, the
that's the
number
best
one
one.
thing that you always want to check out is going to be that.
You guys had fun with the decorating too. I like it. It's simple, it's open, and definitely very functional. You got a lot of cool stuff just to make it all work.
Yes. So I mean,
Great.
they really thought it out too of where they wanted to put everything. I mean, this is the number one spot where your bed's going to be. So they do have the LED lights right there.
Oh, look at that!
Easy, right
Hear
by
that?
your bed.
LED lights. It's like I was with my mother-in-law the other day, and she was actually saying, "I better turn off my lights because it's good. It's making my kitchen too hot." And I said, "Those are all LEDs," and she's like, "They are." And so we had to kind of feel. And there's no heat that really comes from these guys, so it's another cool thing.
Right. So I mean, coming in the bathroom, I mean, you can't.
It's a nice bright bathroom. I love
the double sinks.
I love those lights actually. Is that standard kind of stuff? The lights that you guys are throwing in and stuff too.
There's
light
different
packages?
light packages that we do have.
Those are
The
really
other
cool.
one is going to be just a couple less light bulbs, but
These are kind of
it's still really standard.
what I call the Edison LEDs. You know, they kind of have a cool little look to them. Look like the old vacuum bulbs, but still an LED. That's awesome.
Big walk-in shower. You know, if your spouse gets mad at you or whatever, you're trying to slam your doors. You can't.
it's
got
soft closing.
soft
I
closing
love it.
everywhere.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love it. You got the. I was like, that's not our pool. That's a different pool. I'm like, oh, that's not my pool. There's no food around it. Very cool. So any last thoughts? I mean, we got kids' bedrooms and stuff, so this is kind of a, what they call a semi-split floor plan. Is that what they kind of call them?
Semi-split floor plan. We kind of have like just a little mother-in-law suite right over here.
Oh, that's
the
cool.
unique thing about this floor plan is that every room is going to have its own bathroom.
Yeah, look at that.
So you basically have 3 master suites in this one.
This is sweet. Relax. I like that. But right now we do not use this toilet. It's waiting for you so that you be the first one to ever use this toilet. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right. And just to show kind of versatility of the rooms that we do have, this is a really big secondary room. So we really wanted to show families
Oh, look at that.
when they come in, you can put 2 kids in here.
Oh, you can put
And they
4
have
kids in
plenty
here.
of room here, right?
I mean, I think of my kids,
2
my
bunk
boys, it's
beds.
like we put the bunk bed, we put one coming out here. You can fit 2 there, 1 there, and another 2 over here. This is a 5-bedroom kid, this is a 5-kid bedroom.
And they have their own bathroom, so it's not like they're even going to come into yours.
Yeah, and this is a lot of space. I think I'd still throw a football from over here. It's like, we can play catch, but don't tell your kids. And they've got their own bathroom, so that's
Every room, it's going to have its own
what's the
little
number one
master suite.
complaint among siblings? So and so's in the bathroom. Oh man, my sister, she's still in the bathroom, right? Okay, you got your own. That's really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Again, lots of open, natural light coming in here too. There's no light bulb on except that one just to show off, But this is totally lit just by the windows themselves. And these are facing the sun right now. And man, I mean, you touch mine and you can't touch it. It's like But these are nice. These are really nice setup. I love how you guys built these things.
Yeah.
I know you built them all by hand yourself.
I did. We went through, we took our months, and we just, every nail with love.
The team here is cool. A lot of good big bearded guys,
Yeah.
that are out here working on stuff. They got some ladies here working too. It's really neat to just see all people working on these houses. It's a really cool organization. I mean, Mac Construction, they've been fun to work with, and they definitely have a great vision for what the future holds for homeowners and what a community can be for people. I mean, this village approach, I really love the philosophy as well as the application. I think it's been fun being with you guys.
Yeah.
Well, any other final thoughts?
Come on down. We're ready to have you.
Come on down. So we're at the Village at North Glen. We put a little link on here too, so you can check out more about the community here, as well as, we're on 35th Avenue in Glendale is pretty much where we're at, right?
Yes.
Correct. Up in Phoenix. So check it out. Find a time to come out here and check these homes out. You guys are here like what, 24/7?
About 24/7. Yeah, we're here Wednesday to Monday, 10 a.m. to 6. And if you need to come on a Tuesday, we're happy to come down and meet you.
Perfect. Well, that's it for today. I'm Justin Roner, Agriscaping.com. This has been another wonderful Green Thumb Thursday, and a very unique one at that. So hopefully you're growing some stuff at your place. We'll see you next time.